I don't know that it's going to be an easy fight for him.
Ketika CHIMAEV masih berjuang di divisi menengah 185 pound, saat itu The Boss juga masih mampu mengkandaskan lawannya Gerald Meerschaert di ronde pertama dengan KO brutal. Tidak memakan waktu lama, hanya 17 detik di tahun 2019, Meerschaert terpaksa mengakui keunggulan lawan yang berasal dari Swedia. Dan kali ini Meerschaert masih mengingat betul di mana letak kelebihan CHIMAEV, hingga dengan mudah pria kelahiran Czechnya itu menghabisinya. Ingatannya itu pun dituangkan Meerschaert menjelang pertarungan The Boss melawan Ho, yang sekaligus menjadi acuan prediksinya untuk pertarungan di UFC 273. Sebelum prediksi Meerschaert, petarung Irlandia yang disebut sebagai pengganti Conor McGregor ternyata menjadi saksi pertemuan CHIMAEV dan Burns ketika kedua petarung itu berada di dalam hotel. Ian Garry yang juga ambil bagian di UFC 273 melawan Darian Wicks dalam pertarungan terakhir kartu pendahuluan merincikan pertemuan itu dan bagaimana hal itu terjadi. Petarung yang berusia 24 tahun itu berbicara tentang bagaimana Burns dan CHIMAEV bersemangat untuk berpapasan, di mana Boss bahkan meminta Ho untuk bertarung telanjang karena mereka mengenakan handuk. Kami berolahraga di kamar, Khamzat dan Til dan semua anak laki-laki dari All Star berada di lorong. Kami beraktivitas di kamar kami dan semua kembali. Saya dan Gilbert turun ke kamar dan Gilbert berkata, "Di mana timbangan resmi?" Dan saya sepertinya mengatakan di bawah sana, menunjuk ke ujung yang berlawanan. Dan saya berkata, "Saya akan pergi bersamamu." Dan kemudian itu seperti waktu yang tepat. Kami berdua berjalan di sudut pada waktu yang sama. Gilbert hanya memiliki senyum lebar di wajahnya. Dan kemudian mereka bertemu dan berpapasan bersama, sedikit mengobrol, dan itu sangat lucu. Khamzat mengatakan dia ingin bertarung telanjang. Saya berkata, "Aku sialan, jangan meminta pertengkaran," dan berharap aku tidak membalasnya. Gerry menjelaskan. Gerry melanjutkan dengan mengatakan bahwa dia melihat pertarungan dengan CHIMAEV di masa depan dan mengakui bahwa petarung Swedia itu saat ini jauh di depan di divisi tersebut. Pada akhirnya, saya dan Khamzat benar-benar akan bertarung. Jelas dia jauh lebih maju dalam karirnya daripada saya sekarang. Maksud saya dia adalah kelas welter peringkat 11, tetapi secara realistis dia tidak. Maksudku dia seharusnya berada di peringkat 5 besar, tetapi satu-satunya alasan bukanlah karena pertarungan. Dia tidak memiliki cukup pertarungan untuk berada di peringkat 5 besar. Katanya lagi menambahkan. Gerry melanjutkan untuk memuji keterampilan CHIMAEV, tetapi memperingatkan bahwa Boss mengambil mesin penghancur Gilbert Burns dalam pertarungan UFC 273 yang akan datang. Ia menghadapi Darian Wicks yang berusia 28 tahun. Meskipun 4 tahun lebih muda, Ian Gerry adalah petarung pro yang lebih berpengalaman. Meskipun dengan 2 pertarungan, Gerry memegang rekor sempurna 8-0. Sementara Wicks memiliki rekor 5-1 atas namanya. Gerald Meerschaert ternyata juga memiliki pandangan yang tidak jauh berbeda dengan Ian Gerry, seperti apa yang diungkapkannya bersama James Lynch.
He's definitely has power, right? And if he gets on the inside, the end of Burns' reach and like where he's most powerful is going to be a little bit closer and different than where Khamzat is most powerful because he's a little bit lankier. But looking through Khamzat's career, and obviously I studied him a little bit because I fought him, you know, and I'm not just saying this because I got stars, but like his stand-up is really good. He doesn't do anything super flashy, but he stays in position. He's really good about staying in his shell, keeping his head down, and you know, throwing punches, and then when he gets swung at, he's good about, you know, either cutting off an angle or shooting in. And I don't know that it's going to be an easy fight for him. Theoretically, on paper, it should be one of the tougher ones, obviously, because Gilbert Burns does have that power. He does have that grappling prowess. But I don't think it's going to present, you know, such a ridiculous problem on the feet like people would think it is, because I would think if I had to pick the two of them, I would say that like Burns has some really good striking and some good hands. I would think that Chimaev's probably the more well-rounded, you know, striker if we're going to talk about like pure striking from what I've seen. And again, I could be proven wrong on Saturday, but that's just what I've seen so far. That's what I would think.
What do you also make of the fact that, I mean, Chimaev fought you, and like I said, you're a big guy. You could fight at 205, I think. Forget about the reach, just in general, like your size. And then Burns used to fight at 55. Like, how much of that will be a factor in terms of Khamzat being maybe a bit stronger, maybe a little bit bigger? Well, not maybe, he is a bit bigger than Burns.
Yeah, I think for sure that's going to play to his favor, especially on the ground, right? Because not only is he going to be the lankier guy and like bigger frame, but he's also, I would think, is going to be stronger. Now, I've never, you know, worked with Gilbert Burns, and like obviously he's a powerhouse, but when you got somebody that's that much longer than you and, you know, physically bigger and probably stronger, and on top of that, Burns is definitely more, like his jiu-jitsu game for MMA is definitely kind of like wrestling based-ish. So I think he'll be fine with that as far as scrambling with Chimaev. But the perfect antidote if you're going to fight a guy that's like a really high-level jiu-jitsu guy is you got to be good on the wrestling scrambles and not let them be able to get to your back and be able to like either get to their back or take them down and stay in guard and like neutralize all their stuff. And that's what I would think his advantage would be, is he's not necessarily shooting into like, I gotta complete this takedown in the sense that everyone thinks I gotta get their butt to the mat or I gotta jump the back. He's just trying to get connected to you and either get to your back or get you down and then kind of hover above you. And then as you're standing up, he's gonna hang on to you, beat you up, and look for the neck. And I think that's gonna play a big factor when you got a guy that much bigger dragging on you. But again, Chimaev's got to get a hold of him first before that happens. And you know, I don't think he's going to be able to keep Gilbert Burns in one spot as long as he's kept other guys in one spot. I think Gilbert will be able to scramble a lot, but I think there's going to be a couple exchanges where Chimaev kind of shoots and drags on him a little bit to get him tired so he can open up and punch, and then kind of go back and forth from that until he sees an opening one way or the other.
So what's the official Gerald Meerschaert prediction? How does this fight play out between Khamzat Chimaev, Gilbert Burns? I give you $500, not your money, it's my money. How does it go down?
I would think that Chimaev gets a decision win.
Interesting, because he doesn't go the distance. So that's, I would think that if, you know, just personally, I think if he wins, it would probably be a finish. I know it's only 3 rounds, but still.
Yeah, no, and that's another thing too. We've seen Gilbert Burns get cracked before, and you know, sometimes, especially against longer guys, he'll pop his head up a little bit when he shouldn't. So Chimaev could definitely catch him. I think Gilbert Burns, just out of pride, isn't going to let himself get submitted. But you know, barring him making a mistake on the outside, getting caught with something, this is one that I could see going to a decision. I think it'll be a super exciting fight. I don't think either guy's going to like play the points game, but I think Burns is durable enough, and Khamzat is for sure durable enough that it'll probably go all 3 rounds.